What do you think we should be doing differently as a state in terms of helping young people find opportunities? What are there some additional things, steps you think we should be taking?
Informing them more of the jobs that's open so they can know what's out there.
And what would be the best way to do that?
Other than advertisement, I'm not sure. But
The web?
I guess going into the schools and talking to them, talking to them more, putting them more on the bulletin boards.
We're trying to take to a whole new level, making sure that we're teaching in schools the skills that are going to be needed out in the job market. Because that's something I've heard from students for a long time, that they haven't always understood why what they're learning in school is relevant to what they're going to do with the rest of their lives. And we're really trying to change that. Did you study culinary in high school?
Yes.
You did?
Yeah.
And so what do they teach?
In the culinary in high school?
Yeah.
It was just basic things, like how to
what?
make pizza or chicken or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
But was that what prompted your interest to go into Johnson and Wales and then now back here? Was it what you studied?
Yeah, because Johnson Wales, they came to Brandywine High School.
You did?
Yeah, and they talked to us. And so from then on, I just said, I'm going to go to that school, and I did, so.
Yeah. What do you think? What else?
I think must be better is we have more interning programs, so that way just
internships.
Yeah, that way most kids can have that experience instead of just having to go to school. Like a program that's based on welding, being an engineer, computer, combination instead of just having you going to college and stuff and taking longer years. Have something they can kind of gain fast and more hands-on.
What triggered your interest in doing what you're doing now?
Well, as I was in high school, I had a lot of computer classes, so it's like I don't want to stop there. So I'm like, I need to go somewhere that can get me certified. When I came here, it was just like I was doing the same thing as in high school, but more, and I got certified for it. So as I got certified, I got all my certificates. I'm like, I don't want to stop no more.
And you came here straight out of high school?
Straight out of high school.
How did you find it? Like what connected you?
My family actually went here, and they kept telling me like Job Corps, that you should go to Job Corps. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna give this a try.
Well, that's really the best advertisement.
Yes, indeed.
It must make you feel
Absolutely.
good.
I'm very proud to hear you say that, Anthony, because he was an outstanding student when he was here, so he came prepared. So great, word of mouth.
And did you find most of the students here, when you were here, were they pretty motivated?
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
And you think so too?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, it would seem to me that folks who decide to come here would say, all right, I'm gonna be serious. I want a job, and the best way to get a job is to apply yourself to make sure you're learning all the necessary skills, and which seems to be really important. So you said there's the facilities maintenance as well. What kinds of things do you teach with that?
So facility maintenance, the students, the basic skills are taught: construction trades, the carpentry, the plumbing, the electrical, landscaping, and in addition, they get several certifications. OSHA 30 is one, safety. They do the forklifting, they do the flagging, they get that. A lot of us, when we had a lot of road constructions, we had several students who were able to get jobs because of that flagging certification.
Okay.
Right. And that's with our partnership with Del Tech.
With Del Tech? Good.
Yes.
Do you guys have any questions for me before we wrap this thing up?
How long have you been a governor?
I've been governor for 2 years, and it's a great job. It's a challenging time to be governor, but I feel so honored to have this opportunity. It's a really wonderful job.
Well, what is one of the things that you like to do outside of work?
Well, I've got a wonderful wife, and we've got 2 kids. They're 18 and 15. And the things we like to do together, we actually like to play ping pong a lot together. And these days, we've been playing a lot of Scrabble, believe it or not. And I usually lose. All 3 of them are beating me a lot these days. It's sort of sad, but that's the way it goes.
So well, you gotta let them win.
Well, no, I'm not letting them win. Even when they were little, I didn't let them win too often.
Right.
Do you ever go into the community and help out with the community, like some schools, some?
I try to visit a lot of schools. We go sometimes and serve at the dining, like the manual dining room, those kinds of places, or at the food bank, clean up parks, those kinds of things. And there are just so many people in Delaware. One of the things I'm really proud of my wife for, she's really focusing on volunteerism, and which is so important because there's so many people in Delaware who do volunteer and help out in the community, and that's a big deal. And so we encourage people to do even more of that.
If I was to cook a dish for you, what would it be?
Oh, if I could pick a dish, well, I would have to say the dish that I would pick. My wife has started to make this delicious pizza, but on a grill. So she makes the dough from scratch, and then she flattens it out. She kneads it, but really, really flat, and then she puts tomato sauce and vegetables or whatever's and cheese on it, but she cooks it on the grill. It only takes like 3 or 4 minutes.
Oh wow!
Oh, it's unbelievable. And we had it most recently at a Super Bowl party. And I was just standing there next to that oven, and next to actually for the Super Bowl, I think she did it inside, but normally she does it outside on the grill, and it's so good. I always volunteer to go out to the grill and take it in, just because I slice a little bit off before I bring it in to everybody else.
I have a question. Do you play any type of sports or go out like wall climbing, mountain climbing, anything like that? I do like to hike a lot. I like to ride my bike a lot. I play some tennis, play a lot of ping pong, as I was mentioning. And when I was a kid, I played baseball, I played basketball, I played soccer. I didn't play any of them very well, but I enjoyed them a lot. And I like getting out. Both of my kids now are playing tennis, and I like getting out and playing with them. Do you have any favorite teams that you like?
I like the Phillies. I'm excited about their season this year. I mean, what a lineup.
Yeah, well, what I would like to know is, because I think Anthony mentioned it about our students once they acquire skills. I think the next thing that I think I understood Anthony say is the hands-on opportunity, the practical application of their skills. What is the possibility of us kind of forming a partnership with you in terms of doing internships, as Anthony mentioned, even with your office?
Well, I think what we ought to do is we ought to have conversations to make sure, because in our office is a small office, but what we ought to be continually doing is figuring out what kinds of opportunities there might be out with real companies to provide chances for your young people to get work experience. That's the main thing. I know in my own case, I started working when I was 16.
Right.
And I never stopped. I had 2 jobs when I was 16. I worked at a clothing store as a janitor, and as a stock boy, and I worked at an ice cream store as a scooper. And I never stopped working, and always trying to just learn more and keep moving.
Right.
And I know your students want to do the exact same thing.
Right.
But I really appreciate the chance to have breakfast with you guys. You didn't really eat very much, it doesn't look like, so maybe you ate earlier, but I thank you very much. And to the viewers out there, I appreciate your watching. I know that Eva and Anthony and Kimberly do as well. And I hope you'll follow us the next time as we have breakfast out in the community. Thanks very much.